Hey guys, welcome back for another video, and if this is our first time meeting, welcome to the channel. My name is Candice, and today I'm sharing 3 easy recipes that would be great to take with you to any get-together. All of the recipes you see here will be linked down below in the description box, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I just came back from the grocery store. I just got enough to do our recipes that we're taking to Justin's parents' house for Thanksgiving, so I'll show you guys that. Okay, so let me show you guys what we're doing. So like I said, we're going over to Justin's parents' house for Thanksgiving, so we are bringing some ham. We want to do this macaroni and cheese, which I got from Tipper over at Celebrating Appalachia. I will link her video for this down below. This one here, pumpkin crunch, is gonna be the dessert we're bringing, and I got this one from HawaiiMagazine.com. And then I thought Mila wanted to make furikake CHEX mix, but she said she wants to do the CHEX mix without the furikake, so we'll probably just follow this recipe and leave out the furikake, but she's gonna do a CHEX mix. And then we're bringing a dessert, some ham, and macaroni and cheese. Small grocery haul just for what we needed. Cheese balls, bugles, honeycomb. This is Food Lion brand of CHEX cereal. And pretzels, all of that will go into the CHEX mix. We needed a yellow cake mix, a can of pumpkin, some evaporated milk. Oh, and the pecan halves. That's gonna go with the pumpkin crunch. Oh, and there's a frosting that goes on the pumpkin crunch, so we're gonna do that as well. And then I also needed oil, light corn syrup, parchment paper, and then the milk and the cheese I needed for the mac and cheese. So Mila's starting her CHEX mix. And what did we decide, babe? Are we gonna do half furikake, 1 pan furikake, 1 pan without, and see how we like it? Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so Mila's working on the syrup, baby. And what all do you have in there right now?
I have cacao syrup, sugar, vegetable oil, and soy sauce. Oh shoot, I forgot soy sauce. I'm a professional.
And butter.
I have butter.
I don't think you said butter. You said cacao syrup. Okay, so butter, cacao syrup, sugar, vegetable oil, and then you're adding your soy sauce?
Yeah.
With you, everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just want to make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good.
I forgot to mention that the CHEX mix recipe we're using is from onolicious.hawaii.com, and we did change up a few things. So the recipe calls for a box of wheat CHEX cereal and a box of corn CHEX, but the Food Lion brand version that I picked up was a mix of rice and corn. So we just used 2 boxes of that. And then the recipe called for a bag of Fritos corn chips, which Mila asked to switch out for cheese balls, but definitely use what your family and friends will enjoy. We just added the syrup a little at a time, evenly between the 2 pans, and mixed it up gently so that we didn't crush the cereal. And then we're going to put this in the oven at 250 degrees for an hour, stirring the mixture every 15 minutes.
I don't really like cheese balls, so I didn't add them all. Also because it was pretty cool.
I thought you liked cheese balls.
Not really.
You said to add cheese balls.
Yeah, because I know that other people like them.
I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling.
Next up is Tipper's mac and cheese recipe, which starts with the butter roux. Then I added salt, pepper, dried mustard, and garlic powder, followed by milk half and half, the cheese, and a pound of macaroni.
Trying to figure me out, I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling.
As you saw in the grocery haul, I picked up 2 8-ounce bags of a shredded cheddar mix, but I also had an 8-ounce block of mild cheddar and a 16-ounce block of mozzarella that needed to be used up, so we used that too. I think we went a little overboard with the cheese because, as you can see, it was thick. But I just added a splash of milk to thin it out, and then we also ended up adding a little more of all the dry seasonings plus some onion powder.
Kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, that's making me feel like I'm falling.
This recipe does say to cover with cheese and bake it, but I left this in my Instapot insert in the fridge overnight and transported it in my Instapot the next day, which made reheating easy once we got to Justin's parents' house. If you like a very creamy mac and cheese, definitely try out this recipe. It came out really good. Now Mila is starting on the pumpkin crunch recipe. For the pumpkin mixture, you will need a can of pumpkin, a can of evaporated milk, a cup of sugar, 3 eggs, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. And here's Mila mixing it well with some holiday magic. This is what makes this so good. On top of the pumpkin mixture goes a box of yellow cake mix, a cup of nuts, we used pecans, and 2 whole sticks of melted butter. While that's baking, Mila started on the topping, which included cream cheese, Cool Whip, and powdered sugar. The recipe calls for only 3/4 cup of Cool Whip, but we ended up using the whole container. Okay, so once the pumpkin mixture was done baking, I let it cool and refrigerated it overnight with the frosting. Then, the next morning before we left, I turned it out onto a baking sheet, frosted it, cut it into squares, and put each piece into a cupcake liner. And this was so good, guys. I'll have all the recipes linked in the description box below. Let me know if you try any of them, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!